Bang, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode on the channel. And today, this is an episode that I've been preparing for a while. I did mention in my last Seattle Kraken franchise video. This is going to be my fantasy hockey team in NHL 26. Our goal today is to win the Stanley Cup with my fantasy hockey team. We are a couple weeks into the season here. 6-5-1 is my record. And we're going to import this team into NHL 26, and we're going to try to win ourselves the Stanley Cup in franchise mode. As you can see here, my team, I'm going to go through it very slowly, but you guys are going to see it in franchise mode. Here are my defensemen, and here are my goalies. We got Schmidt, Bussey, and Binnington. Got a lot of big name point producers here. Jason Robertson, my top goal scorer there with 27 goals. And of course, you're going to have a big guy like Cale Makar, who's going to lead our team with almost 40 assists in the season with 45 games played. He was my first pick of this team in the 4th round, I believe, or 4th overall, I should say. So without further ado, let's import this team into NHL 26 and let's see how they're going to do this season. I anticipate a Stanley Cup, or at least a deep playoff push for this team. So here we are in NHL 26. We put our team here in the Central Division, which I believe in this game is the hardest division. And there we are at a 92 overall, which is by far the best team in the NHL. So, I mean, come on, we should win a Stanley Cup here. So let's go over our lineup again very quickly here with the top line of Jesper Bratt, Marty Necas, and Willie Nylander, with Robertson, Strome, and Caulfield on the second line. Cirelli, Aho, and Stone on the third line there, and Hertl, Schmaltz, and Svechnikov on the fourth. That's what we have here for our offensive lines. Moving on to our defensive lines now, I mean, you really can't separate Taves and Makar. We got Wallman and Dobson there on the second line, and Dunn and Carlson on the third line there. And on to the goalies, we got Schmid and Binnington, meaning that we do have Demidov and Cousins scratched. And of course, that is going to mean that Brandon Bussey will be in the AHL. So now that we got our line set, without further ado, let's simulate to the trade deadline. Let's see where we are at the trade deadline. I feel like we should be dominating this season. But again, let's just see where we are at that point. So here we are at the trade deadline. I mean, I would like to say we're doing pretty solid for ourselves. First place in the entire league. Let's go to that there. Yep, first place in the entire NHL. And by a good margin there, about 13 points. 45, 16, and 6 is going to be our record. As you can see there, Willie Nylander with 63 points is going to be our top point scorer so far in the season. But yeah, let's simulate to the rest of the season. We're no doubt going to make the playoffs. Let's try to clinch a President's Trophy here. We got a huge margin on the Leafs. There we have it. End of the regular season, 55, 20, and 7. And that's going to clinch us the President's Trophy. Now, looking at our top point producers on the season, Willie Nylander was only 78 points, which I believe, yeah, that's going to be a low for the last couple of years. Yeah, hasn't really had that low of a point total. Dylan Strome is going to follow him. Jason Robertson. Cale Makar only playing 47 games, but putting up 46 points in those games nonetheless. Just imagine how much better we would be. I mean, we're already doing pretty solid, but just imagine everybody's point totals if Cale Makar played his full season. And as for our goalies, Jordan Binnington is going to put up 38 wins, which is going to be a career high. I mean, absolutely impressive. And he's not even going to be the only goalie that is playing really well. Akira Schmidt also killed it. 17 wins there in 26 games. So without further ado, let's jump into the Stanley Cup playoffs here. I believe we're going to face the Dallas Stars, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, there it is, the Dallas Stars in the first round. Let's take them on here. Jump into game number 1. First period, they're going to jump off to a 1-0 lead. 2-1 lead for them. And they're going to take game 1. Alright, not ideal here. Game number 2 against the Dallas Stars. Let's get off to a better start. And they're going to start off with a 2-1 lead thanks to Rantanen. A 5-4 lead after 2 and a 6-5 victory. We're going to put up 5 goals in game number 2. But we're going to come out with a loss. And a 2-0 series lead here for the Dallas Stars. Absolutely not ideal. Here we are for game number 3. It's going to be 2-2 after the first period. Okay, 3-3 after 2. And Dallas is going to jump on us again, scoring another 5 goals. And they're going to get a 3-0 series lead. Oh my. Here we are, game number 4. We're going to need an absolute miracle. We're going to have to avoid the President's Trophy curse, but we are the President's Trophy winners, and we're going to get knocked out after having a lead in the second period. The Dallas Stars are going to jump on us in the third period, and that's going to do it. Cale Makar is going to score there, but it's not going to be enough. I mean, absolutely terrible. We're getting swept as the President's Trophy winners. That's never happened before. I mean, I don't know what happened to our goaltending. They were absolutely locked in, and they just gave up all those goals in this series. And, man, the Dallas Stars are just going to jump on us there. No mercy. Here we are now looking at the final bracket. The Philadelphia Flyers are going to be year 1 Stanley Cup champions in the final against the Vancouver Canucks, just like how everybody expected. The Dallas Stars are going to get eliminated in the semifinals there after eliminating us. That obviously could have been us there in the semifinals. So going through our individual trophies here, the Art Ross and the Hart is going to go to Bedard. Makar is going to get the Norris, but not our Makar, you know, the Avalanche's Makar. He's also going to take home the Lady Bang. Calder is going to go to Demidov there. I mean, good for him. Conn Smythe going to Jamie Drysdale. Alright, that is absolutely interesting, but I mean, the Flyers did make a miraculous run there. Blackwood with the Vezina there. And the only individual awards the Peg City subscribers are going to get is the Jennings Trophy with Binnington and Schmid. They had a great regular season, not the best playoffs. Unfortunately, that's going to do it for this video. Not the best result we wanted, and hopefully my fantasy hockey team doesn't choke like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow the socials. Thank you guys again. Peace.